Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Bit of flavor of charcoal. The croquette is made from sheep's milk with kimchi. You have to eat it in one bite. Boom.
I will marry you.
Okay.
That's it. He's the reason why everybody loves Raymond, and now he might just be the reason why you have a new favorite food. Acclaimed producer and foodie Phil Rosenthal joins us live to dish on his popular food and travel series, Somebody Feed Phil.
Hi, everybody.
Phil, I'm so excited to see you. I couldn't wait to share you with this incredible cast of characters. And you know how much I love you. We've known each other 21 years. I can't believe it. You started as an actor. You're a brilliant writer. You're a brilliant human being. And I've always known that you're a foodie. So it's great that you've got your show. I'm so happy.
I'm a little offended that I was not on anybody's list of most handsome.
I added you, Phil.
She
you didn't hear me?
You did?
Especially when you rolled in bed.
Yes.
I mean, okay, let me roll back. First of all, I'm here for it all. Somebody Feed Phil, I am completely in. But I want to talk about your documentary because I never missed an episode of Everybody Loves Raymond. So Exporting Raymond shares how Everybody Loves Raymond was remade in Russia. So what surprised you the most when you were on set in Russia?
Well, they invited me over there to turn my sitcom into Everybody Loves Kostya. And so I agreed to do this if I could film the whole thing. And the documentary is called Exporting Raymond. And I think the most surprising thing is I was invited there because I'm supposedly an expert in that subject. I'm not an expert in anything else, mind you, but I think the show that I created, I know a thing or two about. But when I got there, they didn't want to hear from me at all.
Yeah.
And the movie, I think it's the funniest movie my family has ever seen because of how much I suffered.
They like your pain, Phil. Yep.
I think a lot of people do. I don't know what Phil, you just make me smile, and I think that's what you do for America.
Oh, sweet.
But I got to ask you, I'm such a huge Curb Your Enthusiasm fan. Why did Larry, for people that don't know, you were in, I believe the last season it was, why wouldn't he have lunch with you in that episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm? Do you remember that?
Great episode.
Well, I think because his character finds me annoying. And I think in real life, that could also be the reason why Larry and I have never had lunch.
It's different rhythms completely.
Exactly. Yep.
But he's not a people person.
No. Yeah.
But the whole thing is when he sits down, he's wearing a Make America Great hat again, and Phil's character leaves because Larry's purposely wearing it. It was hilarious. You did a great job with that, Phil.
I remember,
Thank you.
Phil, when we were all talking about, one night we were all sitting around talking about memory and stuff, and I told you about a primary track, like everybody remembers something especially well. And I said to you, oh, it must be Everybody Loves Raymond scripts. And you said, no, it's food. I remember every meal I've ever had. Whoa. And then the next thing I knew, you were doing your series about food. Yeah. So this was always in you. As a little kid, everything, you were always a foodie?
I loved food very much, but I didn't know what I was missing growing up in my house with my parents, neither of whom were chefs. They both worked. We didn't have a lot of money. And I used to joke that my mother had a setting on the oven for choux.
For choux, like overcooked. You know, it tastes like
meat was a punishment, and it wasn't until I left the house, and especially when I went to Europe that first time when I was like 23, and I got to Paris, and I don't think I have to tell you that when you eat a croissant in Paris or anything else for that matter, your head explodes.
Yep.
So it was like, you know, in The Wizard of Oz when she opens the door and now the world's in color?
Right.
It was like that.
Yeah. And I said that on the show. I said when I go into Italy, like the truffles or whatnot in Italy, to me, I could exchange that for good sex. And you all got mad at me.
Can't you have
Really?
mad at you?
I don't want to say anything, but I happen to have some truffles over here.
Phil, you picked that one right up.
That was very good.
I know.
30 seconds or less, Phil. You're going into season 6 of your hit Netflix food and travel show, Somebody Feed Phil, which we all love. What have you tried that surprised you the most?
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. I ate a 1,000-year-old egg in Hong Kong. It's not really 1,000. It just tastes that way.
Was it horrible?
Yes. To me, I don't want to insult anybody who loves this thing, but for me, it tasted like very, very rotten egg. And then that was surpassed by this overwhelming tsunami of ammonia.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Yes.
Yeah. Like old.
And then I meet people who say, oh, I love that.
Subjective, I guess. DBL
Yes,
Nation,
everything is.
you gotta watch season 6 of Somebody Feed Phil. It has returned to Netflix. Also, tune into Phil's new podcast, Naked Lunch, now streaming on all podcast platforms.
Yes.
Mary Lou, what a
Phil,
treat.
thank you so much for coming. I love you so much, and I can't wait to see you back in LA.
I love you. Let's eat more.
I know.
And Phil, relax a little bit after this.
Take it easy.
We'll be right back. Thank you, Phil.
We'll have lunch with Larry David.
Okay.
I'll bring you two together.